when we were doing this competition, we made this AI, we played it against these top professional poker players.
You've probably heard about ChatGPT by now. Maybe you even played with it a few times. From testing out the simplest tasks, like finding out how to drown a goldfish or how to write a Tinder bio for Cinderella. Post-midnight, you've seen stories about AI beating world champions at poker or making massive breakthroughs in strategy games. But here's the thing, there's one guy who keeps popping up behind the scenes of all these insane milestones, and most people don't even know his name. So, who is Noam Brown? And why should you care?
Now it has to get the probabilities right, and so that's, I think, the big challenge.
Well, by the end of this video, you're going to understand why he might be one of the most important minds in AI today, and how he could potentially be one of the founding fathers for the future of AI. You'll also be getting an insight into a secret behind-the-scenes project that he is working on with a major player. Alright, so Noam Brown is a computer scientist and researcher. But not just any researcher. He's the guy building an AI that doesn't just spit out answers, it strategizes. He's currently at OpenAI, yes, the same place that made ChatGPT. But before that, he was at Meta's AI research lab. He's made significant contributions to Cicero, human-level AI for diplomacy, co-leading the development of Cicero, the first AI agent to achieve human-level performance in the strategy game diplomacy. Libratus and Plurbius, superhuman poker AIs, co-creating AI systems that have achieved superhuman performance in poker. Libratus was the first AI to defeat top human professionals in two-player, no-limit Texas Hold'em. But even before all that, he'd earned his PhD at Carnegie Mellon, arguably one of the best computer science schools in the world. But here's the cool part. His entire career has focused on one big question. Can we make an AI that can reason and make decisions better than humans, even when things get messy and unpredictable? Let's rewind to 2017. Noam co-created an AI called Libratus. Now, Libratus wasn't playing chess or Pokemon Go. It was playing poker. Specifically, heads-up, no-limit Texas Hold'em. Why does that matter? Because poker is messy. It's got bluffing, hidden information, unpredictable opponents. It's way easier to real-world decision-making than a game like chess. And because it was designed, tweaked, and implemented so well, Libratus destroyed top human poker pros. Like, it wasn't even close. Then, a couple years later, Brown and his team made Pluribus, which took it a step further. This AI played 6-player poker and beat some of the world's best players. That was a first. No one thought it could be done. But there it was, undeniable proof, right before everyone's eyes. And it made one thing crystal clear. AI isn't just solving puzzles. It's starting to outplay us in complex, human-like environments. Okay, so poker's impressive. But what if we asked AI to talk, negotiate, and manipulate? Enter Cicero, an AI that played the game diplomacy at a human level. If you've never played diplomacy, here's the deal. It's like Risk meets Game of Thrones. You form alliances, backstab people, negotiate, scheme. It's all about social strategy. And Cicero? It wasn't just moving armies around a map. It was writing full sentences, negotiating deals, forming trust, and sometimes betraying it. This was the first time an AI could play a game that required actual cooperation and persuasion. Not just strategy, social strategy. It combined powerful language models, kind of like GPT, with deep strategic reasoning, and it worked. Alright, so here's the deal with Noam Brown. He's up to some seriously interesting stuff over at OpenAI, but it's kind of under the radar. He's leading work on what you might call the next evolution of AI thinking. Not just bigger, faster models, but smarter ones. The kind that pause, reflect, and reason their way through problems instead of just guessing based on patterns. Think of it like teaching AI to think before it speaks. That's the core of the idea behind something like the O1 model. Pretty hush-hush, but it's all about slow, deliberate reasoning, kind of like human intuition mixed with logic. And then there's this quiet but growing focus on multi-agent systems. Essentially, getting multiple AIs to work together, negotiate, maybe even teach each other. It's like building the rules for the future where AIs don't just answer our questions, but collaborate, maybe even with us. Creepy? Maybe. Game-changing? Absolutely. The fascinating part? Brown thinks this shift away from brute force scale and towards real reasoning could have happened decades ago if people had just looked at the problem differently. That's the kind of statement that makes you pause, makes you wonder what else we're overlooking right now. So yeah, No flashy headlines, but behind the scenes, feels like he's rewriting the AI playbook, quietly, intentionally, and maybe permanently. Why should you care about Noam Brown? Because this isn't just about games or research papers. This is about how the future of AI will negotiate deals, write code, manage teams, and maybe even collaborate with us in the real world. Noam isn't just building models that do things. The stuff Noam works on is not just for academics or AI nerds. His work is shaping the very foundation of how future AI systems will make decisions, not just in games, but in real-life situations, business negotiations, healthcare diagnostics, military strategy, conflict resolution and diplomacy, even personalized education and tutoring. AI that can reason, plan, and negotiate is the next big leap. And Noam is one of the people figuring out how to make it all possible, not just technically, but safely and responsibly. And think about this, most of today's AI is like autocomplete on steroids, but Noam's vision is different. It's about AI that can think deeply, that can handle uncertainty, that can adapt, and even explain its reasoning. He's helping build AI that isn't just impressive, it's useful. AI that can collaborate with you, help you think through problems, and make tough decisions with you, not just for you. Because in a world where AI is becoming a co-pilot in everything from writing emails to writing code, we don't just need speed or power. We need wisdom. We need reasoning. And that's exactly what Noam Brown is working on. This is the kind of AI that will run your future tools, assist in your job, help make sense of complex problems, and maybe even keep things from falling apart when the stakes are high. That's why he matters, not just to AI, not just to researchers, to all of us. In a recent announcement, Brown highlighted OpenAI's initiative to expand its research team focused on multi-agent systems. This move signifies a push towards developing AI agents capable of sophisticated reasoning and interaction, aligning with OpenAI's roadmap toward Artificial General Intelligence, AGI. He is actively seeking collaborators who are passionate about advancing AI's reasoning capabilities, particularly in the realm of multi-agent systems. His vision encompasses building AI that can engage in complex, human-like interactions such as negotiation, collaboration, and strategic decision-making. So now you know, Noam Brown, not a household name yet, but absolutely one of the minds shaping the future of artificial intelligence. From poker tables to strategy boards to OpenAI labs, he's been quietly building the future of how machines think. If you found this interesting, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Who else should we spotlight in the world of AI and tech?